Hi, this is Toni Wade, the Compassionate Investor, and we are talking about Live for Free. Now, this is the fourth step in the Live for Free process, and it's creating a vision. Now, I'll say this. When you create a vision, it represents where you see yourself going. It puts yourself in a place where you are calling out specific things about your life that you want to see happen, and it comes forward and comes off of the page. Perfect example, I've been doing vision boards, gosh, easily for like 10-15 years, and I have watched my path and my journey go year after year. This here is a sample of mine. I actually created this one just this year. I actually redo it every year so that it could fully, not every year, maybe like every 2-3 years, as things pop off of the page. That's sort of when I go in and update it. So what I just showed you here is an example of how I have been evolving over time. And I've taken things out that have shown up and replaced it with something else. But I do this process every year, every other year, so that it can continue to evolve, because it represents who I am and the type of things that are important to me. So as you are thinking about creating your vision board, I want to encourage you. You can go on Google and find other places that tell you how to do this. This is just how I do it. So there's so many different ways that you can be able to create your board. But what I would encourage you to do is, if you're the type of person that likes to actually touch something, that you like cut it out, because that's how I actually started. We used to cut out pictures. I would go look through magazines of things that I liked, things that talked about what I wanted to see in my life, what I wanted to see personally, what I wanted to see professionally, what did I want to see have happen. I think the one thing that should still be on here, I think it is balanced life, wanting to have a balanced life. That'll probably always be on there, but something maybe around your weight loss goals, something around just maybe you like to travel. But those are the type of things you need to think about as you talk about creating your vision. And I like to tie like statements, we're going back to affirmations, I like tying them to the actual work. So once you cut out your pictures and you put it on the board, you will cut out statements, affirmations that you want to say as it relates to that board. So like some of the things I have on mine is like enjoying my dream home, because that dream home will be mine, or celebrating the successes in my multi-million-dollar real estate business and my nonprofit organization. Like I'm speaking my affirmations on my actual vision board, because if you were ever to hear my 5-minute dissertation of my affirmations, you'll hear some of the stuff that's on my board is actually the things that I say every day. So as I create this board and I put it on paper, now you could do the actual physical board like a big poster board and put the pictures on it, or do it the way I have it. I like the electronic version because it's easier for me to keep replicating and keep building on. But as you do that work, that's how your vision board comes alive and it starts speaking to you. So I want to encourage you to do that and make multiple copies of it. That's why having an electronic version of this is so much better, because I can just print this off as many times as I need it. I've got it in my car, I've got it at my desk, I've got it at my house, I've got it in various different places so that I can keep it in front of me. Why? Because this is what I talk about all day long, is that you have to be able to set the tone for where it is that you want to go. And if this is where I'm going, this is my vision, this is the life I'm creating for myself, for my husband, for my son, for my family, for my community. That's what I've created, and I want to keep that in front of me every day. So when you meditate on those type of things day in and day out, you fully are positioning yourself to where you will have that success. Now let me tell you, as I said before, there are things that come off this page. Like for example, I have this vehicle. I don't even know what type of vehicle this is that's on my page, but it's amazing. But we've had pictures that we've purchased. Literally, we had a white truck, this white F-250 a couple years ago on our map. And guess what we got? A white F-250. So like the things that I put on my map have come off. So then as they show up in my life, I replace them with other things. So I'm not doing, I know I have a convertible on here because I would like to have a convertible, that new, it looks like that's the new Mercedes convertible. But you know, why not? Why can't I enjoy that life? That's what I create for myself so that I can achieve it. Because as those things start changing and it starts reflecting the things that you want in life, it starts showing up in your life. life. So that is the best way that I can describe how you go about first creating the map and getting it to a space where it can start coming alive for you. Now, a couple of things I want to say, because as I said, I've been doing this for years, and I like to go back and even reflect on that journey from years ago. It's been 10 years. I can go all the way back to where this has actually been done for 10 years. And I actually line them up along each other just so I can see my journey. And many times through that, you're able to realize and recognize the things that you've been able to create for yourself through the law of attraction and the things that you focus on through your affirmations to get you to that point. So the reason why creating a vision is so important, you're talking about learning how to live for free. You want to get to a state of being where you have a solid foundation. And this is one of those pre-work areas that helps you get into a state where you are setting the stage for what it is that we're getting ready to create. So I want you to spend some time exploring this and getting yourself to a place where you have fully thought it through. Now, I also want to say, we talk about material things a lot, right? And material things are wonderful to have, but don't lose sight. Because remember, we talked about passion and purpose. So I would expect to see some of the things related to your passion and purpose also show up on this map. Specifically, like you all know, I have a for-profit and a nonprofit. My nonprofit talking about how we help transform lives and how we help impact communities. Those things show up on my map. So it's important that the things that you talk about is more than material things, because they are nice to have, but that's not everything. You are here for a purpose. You are here to be able to fulfill that purpose. So as you create the vision for your life and the vision for your path and your journey, it should include those things, because as we start talking about living for free and getting yourself in position to where you can sustain yourself, a part of that is going to encompass that journey. So hopefully you got some good information from this. Definitely give me some comments. Come find me on ToniTWade.com. We'd love to be able to hear from you so that we can fully be able to help you as you explore creating a vision for yourself as you focus on living for free. And we'll be back in a moment.